So what do you guys do today?
We spoke to a very impressive group of young people who want to get into politics in different shapes and forms, and we talked about satire and the way that narrative can change people's perceptions about issues.
We were able to kind of work with them on a number of different issues and actually try and bring them into sketches and hopefully tease out of them what they already have, which is some really amazing ideas and their own sort of sense of how to make an issue sort of tangible to people of their own age and generation.
And why is political satire important?
Political satire is important because it enables people to take a little piece out of the most powerful, and I think that's empowering for people. If they can feel like they can mock the people that are making decisions on their behalf, especially the ones that are making bad decisions, then that's an empowering thing.
We live in a country where we have the democratic right to use our voices and our freedom of assembly to push members of parliament and other people who are lawmakers into a position where they have to take on board what we're saying, and it isn't something that should be taken for granted.
And finally, why should young people get involved in politics?
Young people should get involved in politics because democracy is still the oldest and best means we have at our disposal to actually change things for our benefit. So the more young people that are part of the major political parties, the more young people that are going out to vote, the younger they'll be and the more forward-looking they'll be. Young people are the most idealistic people in the country for good reason, because they're still not so jaded as to think that nothing can change. So the more of them that are in politics, the better, I think, for everyone.
Heydon's got a badge that says, if you don't do politics, politics will do you. And that is the situation that we're currently in. You know, 24% of people, young people, are supposed to vote in the next election, and it's shocking, because if you actually look at the amount of policies, from the cuts in benefits to the under 25s, rising rents, rising house prices, cuts to the EMA and tuition fees, you can see that as a demographic, young people are being targeted, and the only way to change it is to get involved.
£3 billion was saved by raising tuition fees. The same amount would have been saved if you'd means-tested freedom passes for OAPs and winter fuel allowance. So basically, only people that need it, not the rich, get freedom passes and winter fuel allowance. But ultimately, the government made the decision to raise tuition fees instead, and that's because not enough young people vote.
Yeah, I mean, politics doesn't have to be grey, stuffy and boring. Like, politics is about everything in your life, and you know, the more you get involved, the more you can actually make a difference yourself.